All right, welcome back. This is the second demo for our penguin here. Your penguin should be saved. If you're on the same computer, it will pull up here. If not, you just need to go to File and Open, and remember where you saved it at, and pull that back up. And if it's just here, it's good too. And pull back up right there. We are going to work on coloring in our penguin together here. So we're going to start with his belly and his eye. I want them to be the same color, so I'm going to click on his belly. You remember the shift key is magic, so hold on the shift key and click his eye. And now both are selected. I'm going to go over to my properties panel and click on fill. You can pick whatever color you would like. I'm just going to do like a really light gray here. And then I'm going to go to my stroke box and I'm just going to turn that off. I don't want it on anymore. Do not need it. Now his eye and his belly are filled in very nicely. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to fill in his body here. I'm going to fill in his flipper and his tail. You can do it all separately if you would like. I'm going to do it all at the same time. I'm going to click, hold the shift key, click, keep holding the shift key and click. Now they're all selected. I'm going to go back over to fill. I'm going to pick a color. You can do any color you want. If you get tired of these swatches here, this little swatch panel, you can go over to the color mixer and you can make your own color. You just click wherever you want on the little rainbow spectrum. I'm going to make my guy like this nice dark blue color. And I'm going to go under and turn my stroke off. If your tail and flipper and your body have covered your eye and your belly, don't panic. You can come over here to your properties panel, down here to this word arrange, and you can move things around. If you have lost your eye and belly, you just need to send to back. See if I bring it to front. I lose that stuff, so I just need to send it to the back there. Another thing to look at here is you can group objects. So if I want to color in my star here and my little pentagon, I could color in at the same time. I could group them. I'll show you. I hit that one, shift, hit that one. To group an object, it just means you want them to move together. So let's say that I wanted those two to move together at the same time. I wanted them to be kind of like a shape together. So all we need to do is click on both of them using our magic shift key. We're going to go up to object here in this top panel, click on it, and then we have group. So now when I click on it, it clicks both of them together and they move as a pair, which is really nice whenever you've made one thing. Like if we finished our penguin, we could group the whole thing together and just keep it together while we move him around. Right now I'm going to ungroup it while I'm coloring because I just want these to be separate. I want to color them separately. I'm going to click on my star here, go back over to my properties panel, down to fill. I'm going to pick a color that I would like. I'll do this yellow color. That will be nice. Turn off my stroke, that little red slash guy. Now I want to color in my pentagon here. Click on the path. Back over to your properties panel. Click on fill. I'm going to make it black here. Turn off the stroke. If you filled in your pentagon first and you lost your star, that's okay. You can kind of hover over it and that blue path should pop up. Also, you can go up here to view and you can do an outline view, which changes things kind of to like this nice little blueprint here. So that way you can see everything and nothing's lost. You can go back to view, and to get back to your color, it's just GPU preview. To zoom in and out is Control plus to zoom in, Control minus to zoom out. Don't forget about your space bar to move and grab. If you are a double clicker, I am a double clicker. Let's double click on something here. Double click on my star here. Uh-oh. Everything else kind of not grayed out, but it's duller now. That just means we're in something called isolation mode, which is good if you want to work on something kind of individually. It's just like a deeper dive into what you're working on here. So I could just really get into the star. It's also good if you have something grouped together. So if we had our star grouped with our pentagon, in isolation mode, those two things become separate again, and we can work on them individually, which is great. To get out of isolation mode, we just either can double click on this screen, just the background here, or we can come up here and just hit this back arrow. And there might be two sometimes depending on your double clicking, how much you've double clicked. Okay, we're gonna color in his feet next. I'm gonna color this guy in. I'm gonna do him like a dark orange. Ooh, not that dark. Actually, no, that might be good. Remove the stroke. I'm gonna go down to this foot here. Go to fill under my properties, pick a color. I'm gonna remove the stroke. I want this darker orange foot to be in front of this lighter one. I want that to kind of be in the back. I'm gonna click on that foot, go over my properties panel, and go down to arrange again. I'm gonna hit bring to front. Yeah, that way he's kind of in front of that guy. All right. Now we're gonna color his beak here. Same thing. Fill. Pick the color you would like. Turn off that stroke. He's really starting to come together here. He's looking really cute. Very, very cute. You can scale things down by selecting your penguin here. I just drag my arrow over it. I don't want to come all the way down to where I hit this little box underneath him because it will select it too. So I'm just going to hover slightly above to where everything is selected. I can scale him down. Remember to use your magic shift key to kind of lock him into place. Now he's a little tiny penguin. Okay. Filled the eye, filled the belly. Now, I'm also going to show you the eyedropper tool really quickly. Let me undo his nose. Let me put in crazy color, green. Okay. The eyedropper tool is really helpful if you've made like a custom color over here in the color mixer, and you're like, man, I can never match up with that color again. You can select an object on the screen that you want to color in. Go over here to your toolbar, and you have the eyedropper tool. It looks like a little eyedropper. And you just click on the color that you want it to match up with. And so then it pulls directly from that color. Just super helpful. Now we're going to we can fill the ground below him and the ice. Pull it out so you can see it. I'll fill the ground below him first. Go over again to my fill option over here. I'm on the color mixer, so I'll go ahead and pick a color that I would like. Let's do, that's nice. We'll do that guy. I'm gonna turn off my stroke. I'm gonna go over here and fill the ice in and make it like an icy blue a little bit. That's pretty good. Yeah. Nice. Hope I forgot to turn off my stroke. Turn off the stroke here. You can also fill in your little blades of grass here and hit shift so I can select them all at once. For these, it's not a full complete shape, so we don't want to use fill. We're just going to change the stroke color. I'm going to make mine a dark green. Same thing if you want to change his hair or his little feathers up here. It's not a full shape, so we don't need fill. We're just changing the stroke color. Now we need to fill in these little bubble guys. I'm going to fill them in all at once using my magic shift key. There we go. Go over to properties, pick a color that you would like. Actually, I'm going to pull from his belly and his eye. Boom. The stroke is off, which is good. Now our image is really starting to come together here. It's looking really nice. The last thing that we need to do here is set up a background color. Some programs have a background option. Illustrator does not. I'm not for sure why. That's okay. We can just use our rectangle tool. And we're going to kind of line it up there with the corner of our artboard. I'm going to pull it all the way across. I'm going to go back to my black arrow. The short or quick key for the black arrow is just the V on your keyboard. Really handy. So my background is selected. I can't see my penguin anymore, so I'm just going to go over to arrange, send to back. I probably shouldn't have chosen the same color as his belly, because now you can't see his belly. We'll do there. Perfect. Okay. So now we have everything kind of filled in here. The last thing that I want us to do is we are going to separate our background from our penguin. Actually, you know what? We'll do that in the next one. We're going to stop here for this one. Good work on coloring them in. Don't forget, when you exit out, to hit yes, I would like to save this little penguin guy, or you will lose him. All right, I will see you back for the next video then.